I am here with Energy's Monk, and we are going to be casting the 5th game between oGd and... oh crap. I keep forgetting their name. Easy.
Easy.
This is GSL Crevasse, the official version, as indicated on the screen right now. Forbes is going to be spawning as the Protoss player, and Masa will be the Terran player over here as the blue Terran player. And over in the far right side will be Forbes as our orange Protoss player. And our resident Protoss expert over here, Monk Wilt, he could tell us a little bit about this matchup on this map.
Well, first of all, this map, there's like a million versions in this map, and they're pretty much all the same except for 3 features. One is if the natural in the back of the base is a rich Vespian geyser or a regular Vespian geyser, and we see in this case the rich Vespian geyser.
Yep.
And because it's rich, that is good for Protoss, because Protoss on 2 base versus Terran or versus Zerg, they need their 4 gas income, and if they don't, they're going to be forced to do things which are not things they would want to do. Whereas Terran, in TVP, they can survive on 3 gas for a very long time, and they can just use those extra minerals to expand earlier or make a few more Marines, and that's fine with them. The second thing is that the rocks leading to your main, this time the HP is 2,000. Sometimes it's 1,000, and they have 1 armor instead of 3 armor for some reason. And the third thing is sometimes the ramp is narrow instead of wide. So the version we got this time, it happens to be rich Vespian geyser, wide ramp, and 2,000 armored, 2,000 HP rocks at the front. And I would say the bigger rocks make it easier for people to defend all-ins, whereas the wide ramp makes it harder, obviously.
I actually did not know that there were so many different versions of this map.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm going to have to specify a little bit more exactly what it is supposed to be. I'm going to have to look into all of these different maps. But
this is the one... Yeah, go ahead. This is the one I used for the last time I played in this league.
Okay, yeah. This is the one intended, I think. The rich Vespian geyser is the only thing that I noticed. I thought the rocks, the destructible debris, had 1,000 HP.
Yeah.
But
in this version, it has 2,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't really care that much right now, but I will for Season 2 a lot more. Now that I know about this, I had no idea. I just picked this map because I like watching games on it, and I thought there was like 1 or 2 versions. I think I thought it was 2 versions with the gas being different. So I didn't know about the rocks being different, but we do have Masa throwing up the command center in the backside of his base near the ramp, so it looks like he will be going for this outside expansion. Meanwhile, our Protoss player, currently chasing an SCV around with a Zealot. Now the Stalker comes out, we'll be able to clean that up. Looks like he may be going for some sort of sentry expand.
Yeah, this is weird by the Terran player. He's making his command center in a place where it's like he's intending to expand to the natural outside of your main, and not the one behind your main. And I'm very curious to see why he did that, because if you take the gas in the expansion behind your main, that counts as 2 gas. And even though it has less minerals, which Terran wants more minerals, because Terran only needs 3 gas versus Protoss in the very beginning stages of the game, so they can basically take the gas in their back expansion and take 1 of their gas in their main, and then just use those extra SCVs that the 3 SCVs saved plus the refinery cost to have more mineral income.
Yeah.
And also the front expansion is more dangerous to all-ins or stuff like that, because there's 2 entrances, and both of them are very wide, so you have to defend a lot more space. You need a lot more bunkers than you would if you were at the top of the at the top of your ramp, defending basically your main only.
Yeah, it looks like we do see his intent to take this base. I actually call it playing to win, because this is so hard to defend. If you defend it, then it's basically you're pretty ahead because you can take this back base as your third. At least that's how I see it. We have the bunker coming up for Masa. He's definitely in need a couple more if our Protoss player decides to push, which he is moving out across the map right now. But I don't think he's actually going to be pushing. But he does. I think he is.
He has 6 gateways up. It's going to be a 6-way timing, which usually hits around 9 or 10 minutes, but...
Oh, okay. Yeah, he is getting his units in position to be able to push. Once those gateways come up, he has a proxy pylon in position, probably looking to throw up a couple more. He's moving his units back quite smartly to prevent that SCV from seeing everything. But the SCV pokes at the watchtower.
It's funny because he didn't know that the Terran expanded to that natural, and he warps in units directly into the Terran natural. Oh, nice, but he gets really good force field off. Well, not anymore because he prevented your own units from attacking. But expanding to the natural actually paid off because now the 6 gate isn't going to work because Forbes made a mistake and he warped it directly into a bunker.
Yeah, and all of the units were able to get cleaned up. So we'll see what the follow-up. He is warping in a ton of Zealots back at home and marching them across the map right now. We'll see what his response is. He's building yet another pylon on this high ground. I don't know if he's going to try warping in over there again and just pushing straight at the front. There are additional bunkers coming up for Masa right now. He's got the 2 gas mining. He's got additional units pouring out from the main, SCV transfer, and a starport coming up. Forbes is massing up over here, mainly Sentry Zealot force right now. A ton of bunkers getting thrown up, so Amasa knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think Amasa is going to be able to defend this because he has 4 gas. He has, and he doesn't have enough units, basically. If you look at the supply, it's 75 to 53. And the Zealots are kind of out of position, though. We're going to see how that plays out.
Yep. Charging forward, force field's going down. More units warping in on the high ground. The Zealots are going to be smashing these bunkers. We got the SCVs and mules just kind of like whipping around these bunkers, trying to get a repair. More force fields coming up, and those Zealots are cleaning this place up. Another warp-in should be ready real soon. This last bunker is getting repaired. It's trying to get cleaned up over here. More force fields going to be preventing that repair. And another warp-in. It looks like this front base is going to get cleaned up. Forbes doing very well to deny those SCVs from moving back into the main. The SCVs joining the fight right now. And Masa looks like he is in so much trouble right now.
Yeah, and in the end, it was his decision to expand all the way out in the front that killed him because he had so much. He didn't have a ramp to defend with. He didn't have as much advanced warning because if you attack up the ramp, you need to kill the rocks first. And he didn't have a good concave with the bunkers, and he just didn't have enough units. If he took the back expansion, he would have had to make less gas, and he would have had more units as a result. So basically, the one decision to expand to the front cost him the game.
Yep. So that game does go to oGd, if I remember correctly. So this entire match goes to oGd, which means oGd will be advancing to the round of 8. And for the record, let's see if I was right in my prediction. I don't remember. I was not. Oh no.
You're not. No, that was a hard one to call.
Alright, yeah, I was wrong. Aw. I was trying to be right as much as possible, of course. And with me was Energy's Monk. Of course, Energy is a pretty strong team playing in the American Pro League. They do have a website somewhere, I think, right?
NRG? Wait, did you say NRG?
Yeah, NRG.
Yeah, I'll plug them. It's, I don't even know this website, because the website actually, I think it's team-nrg.net.
Team-nrg.net. Go ahead and check them out if you have any spare time in your life. Actually, in fact, go check them out right now. Our wonderful teams that do play in the American Pro League. And this has been a wonderful cast with Energy's Monk. And this is Aegis and Monk signing off.
Alright, see you guys.